Hey guys, back with teacher Janice again. Do you know that we almost finished Unit 1? For this video, we will study both lessons, which is Lesson 8 and then Lesson 9 all together. If you still can recall, in Unit 1, we study about things that we read. Well, for this lesson, we are going to study about book genres. There are so many kinds of book genres. They have fantasy, adventure, romance, contemporary, mystery, horror, or thriller. What kind of book genres do you like? There are so many wonderful books that made into movies or films. Let me show you a few examples. Here is the adventure story. And do you know this movie? Before it is made on the screen, it used to be really famous books called Narnia. You see, that is Lucy, right? Lucy and that Mr. Tumnus. He's half human, half goat. I bet you know this story already. This is Titanic. And who is in the picture? Who are they? I bet you can tell their name. They are the main characters of this movie. The girl called Rose and the boy called Jack. It's a little bit historical because this is based on true story. But the story about Rose and Jack, they're not real. They're just fictional. That is based on true story of the ship called Titanic that is sank in the ocean because it has hit the iceberg. Do you like the movie? Have you watched it? This is really old film. I think when it was first came out, I was only 15 or 14.
Wow.
The next genre is detective story. This is called Sherlock Holmes. Have you ever watched the movie? Well, before it's made into a movie, again, it was a very famous book created by a British author called Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Sherlock Holmes is known for his brain. He's got big brain, he's smart, and he can solve all the crimes, and it's very excited to watch. The last one is about the folktale story. It's a story that had been told for generations. This one called A Jungle Book. Do you know this boy? That's right, he is Mowgli. The tale being told that Mowgli is the boy who brought up in the jungle by a pack of wolves. And then he has the rival or the opponent, which is Shere Khan, a tiger, a big Bengal tiger, try to kill him, and then he tried to escape it. Another good book, and that made into another good movie. Now let's take out your activity book and turn to page 9. Page 9. We're gonna take a look on the first one, the first activity. They are 5 different books. There are 5 different books, and there are different kinds of books, and I'd like you to match the descriptions to the books. Look at all the book A. It says The Great Fire of London. B. Changing Places. C. The Teacher's Secret, D. Around the World in 80 Days, and E. Sherlock Holmes, The Blue Diamond. So these are the different kind of books, and number one they already written here, and it says Around the World in 80 Days is an adventure story. What about The Great Fire of London? What do you think? It's number two. It's a historical story. B. Changing Places. You look at the cover and you knew instantly it's number 5. It's a story about two men. They changing places. Very interesting. And then C. The Teacher's Secret. This is quite hard to guess, so I'm going to give you an answer straight away. It is a book of folk tales. And of course the last one you already know. It's the detective story Sherlock Holmes. Now let's look at number 2. It says read the book review, write the missing question. So these are the book review by Meg Harris. I believe this is the descriptions saying like the Blue Diamond, Arthur Conan Doyle, it's a detective story. So it's your duty to match the questions with all these answers. And to the last activity of this page, write GF, TS, and CP. GF stands for The Great Fire of London, TS is The Teacher's Secret, and CP is Changing Places. So you've got to read number 1 to 8 and then decide that which sentences came from which books. We are here on lesson 9, which is in class book. On lesson 9, we're gonna learn about the concept maps. So please take a quick look. Can you guess? You probably know the mind map and concept maps. Well, the concept maps was created by the scientists in the from the United States in 1970, and then 4 years later, the British professor in university in Britain, he has created mind maps. So these two are almost the same. However, I'd like you to study about the concept maps. So here is the page, which is page 10. Can you see that? Everyone turn to page 10, and then I'd like to listen.
Listening 1.15. Listen, read, and answer.
A concept map is a useful way of organizing information. You can use concept maps at school and at home. Here are 3 different concept maps. Which concept map is for planning a story? Which concept map is for planning a party? Which concept map is about the Earth? Sometimes you need to remember facts for exams. A concept map is fun to draw. Because it is fun, it can help you remember things. What are the titles of the concept maps? Which concept map has got 5 main ideas?
as you can see on this picture, there are 3 concept maps on this page. I will play the audios and you will have to tell me which one they were talking about, number 1, 2, or 3.
Listening 1.16. Listen and point to the information on the concept maps. Number 1.
This is my concept map. It's about the Earth. It's got 4 main ideas. Earth has got 2 poles, the North Pole and the South Pole. The poles are very cold. The next main idea is the equator. It's 40,075 kilometers long. Earth has got 5 oceans and 7 continents. I live in North America.
Number 2.
This is my concept map. I used it to plan my birthday party. It's got 5 main ideas. The main ideas are where, what, when, why, and who. The party is on the 15th of October at 6 o'clock. I want to invite 9 people. And I want to have a barbecue if it's sunny.
Number 3.
I used this concept map to plan the characters for my story. There are 4 main characters. Mandy is 11. She's in a secret club. Rick is her 9-year-old brother. They've got an auntie called Dot. She's nice, and she's got a big smile. Mr. Morgan, the bus driver, is very tall and doesn't like children.
And here, let me squeezing in a little of lesson 10 because I'd like you to learn a little bit of new vocabulary. Here is how to make a concept map. Things that you need a piece of paper, pencil, some crayons or felt tips, and your brain. And then you start to write the title. Think of the title for your concept map and write it in the middle of the page. Draw a shape around your title. Next, put your ideas on paper. First, think of the main idea. Draw a line and write the main idea at the end of it. Draw a shape around the word. And then you think of the important informations connected to the main idea. Draw some lines from the shape as well. Write 1 or 2 words at the end of each line, and then think of more main ideas and add them to your concept map. And here we have it. You can use so many kind of letters to make a concept map. For example, this one is small letters, capital letters, thin lines, thick lines, colors, and picture. I'd like you to listen and repeat for this new vocabulary.
Listening 1.17. Look, listen, and repeat.
Small letters. Capital letters. Thin lines. Thick lines. Colours. Pictures.
Now we have to use the activity book one more time, and please turn to page 10. There will be lesson 9 up there and then this lesson 10. So I would like you to do it. For example, number 9, look at the concept map and answer the questions. So there will be 6 questions altogether, and then you have to look at the concept map and then answer. As well as lesson 10, you have already quick learn about the concept maps already. So I'm pretty sure that you can do it. finally we have come to the end of Unit 1. Well, don't be just happy yet because there will be Unit 1 test waiting for you. So after this video, I would like you to review on all the vocabularies there was and there were, and there will be some answers after this video, so you can check your own answers.